Tuesday. I'm getting all situated here. Cannot get my screen to go back to normal there. But thank you so much for joining me here this afternoon. There we go. After a complete rainy week, we finally have some sunshine today. Woohoo! Bring out my sunglasses headband here. And it's so nice. Ziggy is loving going in and outside there. So a good way to start the week. So happy Tuesday to you. I hope you are doing well. Welcome. Thanks for joining me. And if you're new here, glad to have you. And if you're returning, so glad you came back. Got a couple of cards for you today. Sweet, simple. We're heading into, we're here in spring. Things are getting busy. Our neighbors started mowing their lawn. David's hoping to start ours this afternoon. So lots going on here. So I thought you could use a couple of sweet and simple cards. Hi, Kathy. Hello. And great news, Stampin' Up's Modern Oval Punch is back in stock. So that is what we are going to use today. This is a very popular punch, made its debut in the Fall/Winter mini catalog there, 2023, and it's been out of stock for months. It is finally back on low inventory, so who knows how long it will still be in stock. All right, so you want to grab it now. And it pairs perfectly with Stampin' Up's Filled with Happiness stamp set. Punches out these gorgeous ovals, all right, as well as different sentiments. Really versatile punch that you're gonna love. And this is retiring here this month, so just a short period of time left to get that as well. So you definitely want to add these items to your next order. And I'm going to share some fun cards to show you how to use it. All right, let's go ahead, flip the camera. We will get started here. Lots going on. There we go. Okay, so we are halfway through April. My host code there is CRQH2QWY. All right, so you can use that when placing your order, and that way I can send you my free tutorials. I've also got new catalogs you probably saw earlier in the video. My boxes of catalogs are sitting on the back, ready to be labeled and sent out. And if you place an order with me of $50 or more, then you'll also get a sampler of new in-color goodies. Okay, I've got some new in-color samplers, includes cardstock, some ribbons, some new gems. All right, all that fun stuff, a little designer series paper that I am sending out with those catalogs for orders of $50 or more. And on top of that, Stampin' Up has issued a challenge to us Stampin' Up demonstrators this month. And I've got a little ways to go for sales to meet that challenge. So if you'd like to help me out, much appreciated. In addition to the Filled with Happiness stamp set Modern Oval Punch, I'm going to be using the Delightfully Eclectic paper. This is from the annual catalog, also retiring, but this is a 48 sheet stack. All right, you can see that here on page 129, all the different patterns. So there are 12 double-sided designs. All right, and you get 4 of each, so 48 sheets. And like I said, it's 12 by 12, it's half price. All right, so if you haven't already got it, if you didn't get it during celebration when they brought it in for a short period of time, you can get it now for just $15. All right, 48 sheets of 12 by 12 for just $15, which is incredible. Now I've got just a little sampler pack here that I thought would be a little bit easier to show you. This is from one of the paper shares that I did at the beginning of the catalog, but check out these gorgeous designs. All right, let's see here. My fingers aren't working today. Okay, here we go. So all kinds of different patterns. They're kind of whimsical and fun. It's called Delightfully Eclectic. Hi, Polly. Hello. I love this floral one, so we're going to use this pattern today. Okay. So let's just show you the rest of these. All right. I'm also going to use this pattern with the lemons. All right, different cards. So 2 different patterns. I'm going to make 2 different cards here. But I just wanted to show you this paper pack goes with so many of the different sweets and stamp sets and things from the catalog that I know you just love it. All right, lots and lots of fun there. So that in a nutshell is the Delightfully Eclectic paper pack with lots of fun colors in it. Okay. But I love that this punch is finally back in stock because I've been wanting to share it with you. Hi, Margaret. Hi, Polly. Hello, hello. Oh, it's windy out there. It's not too bad here today. It's actually quite nice out. It's nicer than we've had for quite a while. I was getting pretty desperate for some sunshine because all we've had is just rain, rain, rain. But on the other hand, the waterfalls around here are beautiful. Our creek is running full speed ahead. And so it does have its advantages. We didn't have a whole lot of snow this winter, so I guess we do need the rain. All right, so first project here, I'm gonna start out with some petal pink cardstock, just a half sheet that's 5.5 by 8.5. Like I said, these will be sweet and simple because this modern oval punch, it packs a punch, it does the work for us. And the fabulous Filled with Happiness stamp set. It's nice because your images and your stamps are all there, your images and your sentiments all there together. All right, so this is the first pattern that I'm going to use, the little lemons. Hi, Karen. Hope you're having a great lunch break. So can you guess, I'm going to pair this one. It's got the citrus, so you can decide if they're lemons or limes or oranges there. I'm going to pretend they're lemons today. But we also have a couple of other items in the catalog that if you really wanted to pursue the lemon theme, that you totally could. We have the Sweet Citrus Hybrid Embossing Folder, which means it actually cuts and embosses. You get both the dies and the embossing folder there together. That is usually $33. It's half price for $16.50. And then it has a coordinating stamp set here on page 32. Oops, it just went right by it. Isn't that cute? Super sweet. And the stamp set also is on sale. It's 20% off for $18.40. So you could really go to town with a citrus theme there. Okay, so lots of different options, but today we're going to use this lemon pattern of the delightfully eclectic paper. I've trimmed it down to 4 by 5.25. The daisies are pretty too. That would go really nice with our daisy dies, but we're just gonna stick this down. Okay, sweet, simple. All right, perfect. All right, so I wanted my paper here to still peek out from the, behind, even though I want my sentiment and my punch on here. So I trimmed this piece down. All right, this is 3 by 4.25. And we're gonna pull the colors from the paper. We're gonna use the It's a Good Day to Have a Good Day. All right, sun is shining, so it is definitely a good day to have a good day. Now, this is all one piece, the sentiment and the stamp all there together. Okay, they are photopolymer. So I'm going to use, it would fit here on the D block, but I think just to give us enough room, I'm going to use my E block. Okay, so you can see it's a large stamp. And because I wanted to show up, now our primary colors here are Petal Pink and Crushed Curry. But we've got a little bit of Old Olive and some Pretty Peacock there in the leaves. So I'm gonna go with Pretty Peacock to stamp this. All right, I wanted to make sure it all shows up. So I'm gonna, again, put the stamp down and I'm inking directly onto the stamp just so I can see, make sure I've got good coverage there, okay? So we'll do that first. And then I'm going to stamp that right in the center. Again, this piece of basic white was 3 by 4.25, and I'm going right here in the center. Okay. Or as close to the center as, as I can see. All right, just pressing hard, making sure I've got a nice firm pressure, transferring that ink. Oh, that came out beautifully. Gorgeous. Okay, so let's go ahead. I've pulled in some Stampin' Blends here, and we don't have a Crushed Curry blend, but we do have So Saffron as well as Daffodil Delight, and we've even got Lemon Lolly, so we've got lots of yellow shades to work with. And I think I'm gonna go with the Daffodil just because it's a little bit darker. So I'm gonna do my lemons here. All right, so I'm going to outline these with my dark Daffodil Delight. again, love that Stampin' Up's already done the work for us. Okay, so we've got 3 lemons. Then we're gonna color that in with our light blend. Okay. All right, that way we've got a little bit of little shading in there. Okay, perfect. Now for the leaves, we are going to use Old Olive. All right, so again, I've got the light and dark of the Old Olive, and I'm gonna just accent a little bit here on my leaves. All right, so it's a very simple stamp set, but yet the images are so versatile, and it still gives you opportunity for all kinds of different techniques. You can just stamp it straight on and it's beautiful. You can take the time to color it like I'm doing and add a little extra pizzazz. Okay, but I love that it's not, you know, it's not a huge image, not super detailed, so it's not taking it's not real time consuming. And then for the, oh, I left a couple little leaves. All right, but we're gonna use some dark petal pink. Now these flowers are pretty tiny, so I'm just gonna go in here with my dark petal pink and not even try to color those in. Let's fill those little leaves that I left out there. Okay, perfect. All right, so that would be pretty cute. Just, you know, stamp it on there. Super simple, but this is where our modern oval punch comes in. I'm gonna step it up just a little bit. So the nice thing is, like I said, this was 3 by 4 1/4, and it's going to slip in here perfectly. All right, I'm gonna punch out that center. Check that out. Okay, so we've got our words. All right, well, now we're just adding a bit of interest here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a little bit of this petal pink striped ribbon. This is from the ribbon combo pack along with the, what is this, lemon lime twist here. It's also from the annual catalog, and if you've gone through the retirement list, you know that our ribbon really got an overhaul here going into the new catalog. So this ribbon combo pack, you get 10 yards, all right, 10 yards each. So 10 yards of both the lemon lime twist and 10 yards of the petal pink together, 40% off right now for just $6, okay? And as of the time of this video, I did check just before I came on to make sure that these items were still in stock, okay? So I'm gonna do just a little, I'm gonna cut this a little bit wider here. Add just a little of visual interest here with the ribbon. We're gonna glue this panel on flat. All right, we're gonna put our ribbon on first. So the ribbon, it's kind of nice. They give you little little dots there, kind of show you the midway point. All right, so just fold the ends to the back. Okay, they just tucked right on the back. All right, doesn't look like much so far, but we're gonna go ahead and place it onto our card front. And then we're gonna take our pretty center that we punched with our modern oval here. I'm gonna put 3 on here just for good measure. 3 dimensionals, that is. Okay. And we're gonna place that right over top. All right, so we popped it up. We got a little bit of dimension. You might get a little bit of the lemon peeking out from behind. That's kind of cute. All right, and then let's take, could do just that, but I wanna add just a little bit of a, you don't have to do a full-on bow, but even just a little knot, super cute. Okay, let's twist that around and then trim it down. Okay, and then if you need to, you can always use a little mini glue dot. All right, another great use for mini glue dots here. Just a heads up, the price on mini glue dots is going up. So mini glue dots are another thing that you might want to stock up on here before the price change goes into effect on May 1st. All right, I know I added a couple packs to my last order. All right, let Ziggy out there. All right, so what do you guys think? Super sweet and simple, but lots of fun with the citrus paper there, the Delightfully Eclectic, the lemon pattern, and then we have our Filled with Happiness stamp set, and our center popped out with the modern oval punch. All right, love it. Super duper cute. Okay, so I'm gonna follow a similar layout here for the second card. Okay, still, oh, and I forgot, here's the basic white for the inside. Okay, I'm trying to remember that. Just a 4x5 1/4 piece to tuck inside, and that way you have a nice finished inside and a place to write your message. Okay. All right, so next card here, a little bit different color combination, but again, the paper is from the Delightfully Eclectic paper stack. All right, this time we're doing a combination of Fresh Freesia and Night of Navy. So our card base here is Fresh Freesia, 5.5 by 8.5. All right, again, just quick and simple. All righty, let me do that while I'm thinking about it. We'll just tuck our little basic white piece on the inside so I don't forget. Oh my goodness, Karen, you are gonna get some snow out there. Is it Montana? Oh my goodness. Whew. Well, we are not out of the woods yet. We had snow on Saturday up on some of the hillsides. It was just not nice weather. But I know we're not out of the woods. We can have snow here sometimes right through mid-May. So I'm gonna enjoy a beautiful 60-degree day today. Hope it lasts, and but know that anything can happen, that's for sure. Okay, so next piece here is a layer of Night of Navy. Gives us a little bit of contrast. On the first card, I did not do a contrasting layer. I liked the simplicity of the petal pink. But with our Fresh Freesia here, I wanted to step it up just a little bit. So a little layer of Night of Navy. So in that case, I cut my Delightfully Eclectic Designer Series paper down to 3 3/4 by 5. Okay. And I'm not going to glue that on quite yet because I want to put a layer of Night of Navy ribbon. Okay. I love this ribbon. This is the Night of Navy bordered ribbon. Okay, and this too is going away. You can see this one, page 143, the ribbon section of your catalog. This is also 40% off, so 10 yards for just $5.40. And I love this ribbon. It's got a little bit of a satin, like, shimmer to it. Okay, nice, a really pretty shine. All right, and that I'm gonna put just right in the halfway point here of my card. All right across the middle. So cut that just a little bit wider than the card front. All right, and then we'll apply our adhesive to the back. Now I like this paper pack too because you have a mix of just like geometric patterns, and then the other side is the pretty patterns, so you don't have to feel bad. You know, I hate it when they put beautiful designs on both sides, because then you really don't want to, you're like, oh, which side do I use? But it's great when they use one side is pretty neutral, and then the other side is pretty. Okay. All right, there we go. All right, so really nice. Now with this one had a birthday sentiment around it, and I didn't necessarily want to use that for a birthday. I just wanted to use the beautiful bird with the greenery here. And so I'm going to use a scrap piece of basic white. Actually, I'm going to do it this way so I can put my punch in from the finished edge here. And so I'm going to use the bird stamp set here. Okay. And I need to clean my block, my stamp here, so that I can put on the new one. All right, so I got my scrub and my mist, or if you've got your chamois, whatever you want to use, that's all good. Just make sure you give your stamps a good clean before you move to the next color. Okay. All right, so peel this one off and I will put it back in my stamp case. There we go. Okay. New one here. There we are. All right, so here's a tip. If you want to omit part of your stamp, then our Stampin' Right markers are super handy for that. You want to use the brush tip. So on your Stampin' Right markers, they do have dual tips. Okay, and it's going to show you. Let me put it right side up. Okay, so you've got a 0.5 millimeter, and then you've got the brush tip. The 0.5 is your journaling end. Okay, and then the brush tip is what you're going to use for coloring your stamps. And you're just going to use the side of your marker here, because you don't want to ruin your tip. Just brush in from the side and color the portion of the stamp that you want to use. This is particularly helpful when if you're doing different sentiments and you just want to say like happy day instead of happy birthday, or something like that. Yeah. So in this case, I just want to color the center portion of the stamp. I don't want the sentiments all around it. So just going over that. All right, looks good. Plenty of ink there. Now to prevent that will dry a little bit. So you want to stamp it quickly. You can always raise it to your mouth and huff on it. Do a little, because the warm moisture from your breath will re-moisten this water-based ink and allow you to have a nice stamp with it. So these are the Stampin' Right markers. That's different from the Stampin' Blends, okay, that I'm going to color with. The reason these work so well together is the Stampin' Right markers, like our classic Stampin' Pads, are a water-based ink, okay, and then the blends are an alcohol-based ink. And so when you're coloring, you want to stamp with one type of ink and then color with a different one. Otherwise, it'll all just mush together, okay? In this case, we don't want it to mush together. We want our nice solid outline detail of our stamp. All right, so let's go ahead. We're going to pull in the colors from our Designer Series paper here, and I'm going to punch this after I color it just because it's easier to kind of handle a bigger piece here. So we're going to use some Old Olive for our leaves. These are a little bit smaller leaves than on the lemon, so I'm using my dark Old Olive here. And I'm just doing a single color. You could come in, you could pull in some garden green on here. There's several different shades of green, so you could make it as much or as little as you like. Okay. All right, so we got a little bit of Old Olive, and then for the flowers, a little fresh freesia, maybe a little bit of Calypso Coral. That's the darker peach that's there. So let's go and do, oops, there's my, looks like my fresh freesia is frozen up. All right, looks like I need a new one of that. Must be I haven't used that one in quite a while. All right, let's try the light here. Oh yeah, much better. And then we'll kind of do every other one here. And then a little bit of Calypso Coral. This is the light Calypso Coral. I didn't want it to be too bright. Okay, just a little bit of subtle color like the flowers. And then for the bird, I want to do a bluebird, but I thought that navy would be a little bit too dark. So I'm coming in, you could use some boho blue. I happen to have balmy blue right with me, so I'm going to use a little bit of balmy blue here for my bird. Let's use the brush tip since that'll give me a little bit more color here. All right, let's do a little bit of that Calypso coral for the belly. We'll make it kind of a bluebird. I actually saw a bluebird. Bluebirds are the state bird of New York, but they're actually quite rare. I mean, we don't see them a lot, and they're like, you definitely know it's a bluebird because they are so vibrant. And I saw one the other day. They must be back. All right, so I'm using a little bit of Misty Moonlight, just a little bit darker. I want just a little bit of, just a slightly different shade of color here on my bird. Okay, and I think that turned out nice. Gives me a couple different colors, but yeah, it's not overwhelming. Okay, and then we'll pull in our modern oval punch. And I like that the punch goes, it gives a little space around the stamped image, so you don't have to worry about it like cutting off your bird's wings or anything like that. It gives you the full image. Okay. All right, it's a nice size punch. All right, so here we go. Let's put some dimensionals on the back. This time I'm just going to do top and bottom, and it'll hug that ribbon. Okay, so we'll put this right in. Yeah, is that the middle? Looks close enough. All right, and then come in with my ribbon. And again, let's do just a pretty little knot. You could go with a full-on bow if you like, but we're keeping things simple today, so we'll just do a pretty knot. Oops, there we go. Trim it down a little bit. Very nice. It kind of matches the bluebird wings. And there we have it. You know, I have brought in some gems. I don't know if we really need them, right? I mean, so what do you guys think? Should we bling things up a little bit? So for the lemon card, I've got some petal pink gems. These are part of the petal pink and pretty peacock foil gems. These are in the mini catalog. And I believe these are, so while I slashed our ribbon, they kept the jewels. All right, so I believe these are carrying over. And then as for fresh freesia, I've got the tinsel gem 3-pack. And these are carrying over as well, which is good news. All right, so because I love my bling. Like the different options there. All right, so let's add a little bit. Okay. Yes, love simple ways to use your designer series paper. Oh, good. So I hope you like this because especially love it when you can trim your paper just to like 4 by 5 1/4 or 3 3/4 by 5 and use lots of it there. All right, so these are in different sizes. So let's do combo here. Let's do a large and a small. Let's see. Maybe we'll do a couple. We'll kind of do a little trio down there, and then we'll come up to the top, and we'll do a couple more. All right. So if we've still got 5, odd number, it all works. Pulls it together, gives it a little bit of sparkle, a little shimmer on there. Oh, speaking of sparkle and shimmer, oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Wink of Stella is back in stock. Okay, I love Wink of Stella. It is just a clear glitter brush. All right, let's see. Let's put a little Stella. Oh my goodness. This is like, it's an essential. Everybody should have a Stella, okay? It's perfect. Look at that little shimmer sparkle that it adds there. Absolutely gorgeous, okay? Wink of Stella has been out of stock. You can't even have gotten it on Amazon. Like it has been out of stock. The manufacturer of Wink of Stella has had a horrible issue trying to keep up with their order fulfillment. And so that's what happened. It just, it wasn't the Stampin' Up! Wasn't carrying it. It was that the company that produces Wink of Stella just couldn't keep up. We finally got a shipment in. It is back in stock. You can pick it up. It's $8, number 141897. It's perfect. Okay, go and grab one. And if you already have one, grab another, because this is definitely something that you don't want to run out of. All right, and I'm so excited that it's finally back. All right. Okay, so we added little gems to our lemon card. Let's add a couple we'll add some little fresh freesia gems here to our other card. All right, let's kind of do the same thing. Oh, this is a newer pack. So I think I want to do fresh freesia. Well, let's see. I could do Misty Moonlight and see. No, I think I want to do the freesia. You almost don't need it because this one has the dark background, so it's a little bit harder to see. You know what? Let's do a little. We'll put a couple on our card. How about that? We'll do like a little trio of gems right here on the flowers, and then we'll do just a couple more on that one. All right, whoops, come on here, little gem. There we go. All right, just a little bit. I don't know. I'm not sure if I like that or not, but let's add a little Stella to our bird. Oh, can you guys? Is the camera picking that up? You see the shimmer on the wings? It's just gorgeous. All right, so there we have it. Two very swimple. Sweet and simple. You get swimple. All right. Invented a new word today. There you go. So sweet and simple cards. We are featuring our modern oval punch, now back in stock, but still low inventory. So make sure you add that to your shopping cart there, along with the Filled with Happiness stamp set. This is retiring here, so it's while supplies last through the month of April. All right, our delightfully eclectic designer series paper. You can get the whole 48 sheet stack, half price for just $15. And so the darker color, both patterns are from the same paper pack, and that is the delightfully eclectic paper pack. Let me show it. So the catalog image here, this is item number 161640, and it's on sale for $15. All right, and the patterns I use, so it's a full 12 by 12. I use the lemony citrus pattern. We've got some sweet little strawberries in there. Love the Night of Navy, but we've got lots of other pretty florals in here, and then some fun little things like pretzels. It's a good pack for scrapbooking too. If you're not just card making, but great for scrapbooking because we've got a lot of different designs and different patterns and flowers and all kinds of stuff in here. So a little bit of everything in that paper pack. And then of course, Wink of Stella. All right, if you need anything, make sure you get a Wink of Stella before it goes out of stock again. So glad that those are back, and some great products there. So happy spring stamping to you. And I hope you enjoyed these projects. If you did, make sure you give me that thumbs up, like, subscribe, share a video with your friends. All right, and be sure to head over to my online store. You can place your order. I've got some really cute tutorials that we're sending out this month. We did some watercolor ink techniques and things in my Create With Us tutorial group. And we used the flowery zinnias for my Creative Cardiology team. And of course, then I've got my in-color bundle that I'm sending out with orders of $50 or more here. But you do need to get that order in by the 22nd, because I will be heading out to Mexico for the Stampin' Up! Incentive trip. David and I are heading out. We're heading to Mexico a few days early. Enjoy a little personal time before meeting up with the group. So all of my catalogs need to be postal by Tuesday the 22nd, okay, in order for you to have them prior to May 1st, all right? So thank you so much. If you have any questions or anything, just leave me a comment, and I look forward to stamping with you on Friday. Alrighty, take care, everybody. Bye-bye.